Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's good to see you all. We are live. It is a Wednesday, January 29th. This is the last Wednesday of the month. It is almost February. It's kind of crazy to believe January is almost over. Already. That's been throwing me off a little bit. But we're here. We're gonna kind of do some planning. I've got, tabs and tabs and tabs of things to plan. And this is going to be a regular thing throughout the year. I know we kind of did it a little bit last month or this month at the beginning. But I want to do this every single month from now on. And it'll help keep me accountable to you guys in terms of getting things done. So I have been working on some things, and this stream will probably contain spoilers for some of the things I've been working on. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but I can't promise that. But I can say I'm going to try not to spoil things. Some of it is just we're going to talk about stuff, and I'm going to probably go a little deeper into it than what we're supposed to. Also, this is the first stream with me wearing the new headphones. I just got them back today. Corsair sent me a whole new pair. Brand spanking new, not even a refurb. Last time they sent me a refurbished model. This one's brand new. I'm not a huge fan of the cord. It's made of this rubber. I felt like, we could have left that in the past. Rubber cords are kind of just not it. But they sent a rubber corded headset. It came with this mic as well. I'm not a huge fan of headset mics, so we're not going to use that. I can't take it off, unfortunately, but I have it. The headphones sound good. I think they sound good anyway. You guys won't be able to tell a difference, but I can hear a little bit of a difference. Unfortunately, I don't have the haptics like I used to, which really made the bass sound better, or feel better rather. I don't have that, sadly, but that's just the way this goes. I think yesterday I mentioned that my brother is sick. He is still sick, and now my dad is sick. Everybody else in the house is healthy, at least right now. Tomorrow might be a different story. I'm hoping I can hold out. I've been very proactive and trying to not get sick. I've got a mask here. I've been wearing that whenever I'm interacting with them and checking on them. I've been making sure to wash my hands extra good. I just busted out the old Germex bottle, the really big ones that we had back in COVID times. Walmart. I used to work for Walmart, and when I was working for them, they sent home some bottles of Germex with some of the employees because they're like, we have too much and we didn't use enough. And so we legally have to get rid of these at this point. So you guys can take them home or we're going to throw them away. So I took home two. And we have one downstairs. I don't know what happened to the other one. I don't know. But I still have it from 2021, I think. It was like February 2021 when they gave us those. And, I'm here. I've got it now. I'm hopeful that I don't need it too much longer, but I'm trying not to get sick. I really am. If I get sick now, I'm gonna be in pretty poor shape later on. So all that said, my day's been pretty wild. We recorded a video today. I was not feeling up to editing though, so I just recorded it in one take. And I think I did okay. I don't know how many of you saw it. It was a video about the new Minecraft snapshot. Fireflies are here. We have a bush. We have firefly bushes. We have new cows. We have we have two new cows and a change to the current cow with a snout. There's some new ambient sounds. It's really good. It's looking like a good update. I'm still not a fan of the warm pig, but I think the cold pig looks somewhat okay now. So I'm looking forward to this next update. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started here. Also, welcome on in, Swiftu. Congrats on grabbing first. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I hope you're doing well, dude. 25 times total for your first redemptions. GG, dude. GG. We are hopefully going to get some stuff done today. I don't know what all we're gonna do. I just know we're gonna try to get as much done as possible today. Today will probably be a shorter stream as well, just for the sake of me. I have a lot to do because I'm a little bit behind on some of these goals. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm very far behind, but we have done some things, and I'm pretty happy about it. So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna start with what we've done. We're gonna go through each list individually, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, here's what I did, and here's what I'm going to do, and then we're gonna make February's list of things that I'm going to continue doing and change and whatnot. We're just gonna get into it. So for January on my Twitch goals, most of it was centered around research and planning and getting things ready. So one thing that I was really encouraged to do by a lot of people was to apply for Twitch SMP. I did. So that goal checked off. Done. That was an easy one. I actually was able to do that pretty quickly. Research ideas from other streamers. I didn't get to do a whole lot of that, but the little bits that I did, every streamer I watched had this in common. They had music playing, and I think that's one thing I really should get on. So I'm going to be working on some music hopefully soon. Just some background music, nothing too crazy. And at worst, we end up doing... We end up going back to stream beats, but I would really like to make something of my own. So depending on how February goes, if I don't have it done by the end of February, we're grabbing stream beats, and I will use stream beats until I upgrade to my own music tracks. I may even try to recreate the stream beats tracks using my guitar. I believe that's allowed. I'd have to double check the copyrights on that, but that is one thing I'm gonna do. On top of that, I just need to keep looking at other streamers, seeing what they're doing with their channel points, and maybe steal some more ideas. But I think that's overall my plan for other streamers and what they're up to. Is just kind of borrowing some ideas there. I should always be researching ideas from other streamers and learning from them and seeing what they're doing. So that's high up on my priority list for February as well. Start practicing music. I have not done that. I have not, and a lot of that's on me. A lot of it is, and I'm hopeful that I can fix this and start figuring out some things and piecing together some arrangements of some popular music that is in the public domain, and hopefully find maybe some... I want to find the right vibe. So I might possibly take a part of my stream out of context and just clip like a 20-minute portion of the stream and just download it and put some different music styles in the background until I find one that I like, and then we're going to just load up on that. There is another option. Instead of Stream Beats, I could always go to Pixabay. That is a wonderful site. In fact, let me show you guys really quick. I can pull it up. Let me turn off window capture for a second. Pixabay is a great site to get anything and everything that you could ever want. So for example, here's Pixabay. So if I wanted something like acoustic, right? I want an acoustic guitar song. And, you know, it's going to be probably a more calm song. So let's go to mood, and we'll pick like laid back, right? And they've got one right here. It's gonna probably be a little loud. So I'm going to turn down desktop audio really quick. Hello, Swifty, welcome on in. And I'm not a fan of this track in specific, but you know, this is an option. I could always go here and pick out a bunch of options that I like and go, yeah, we're gonna pick this up or that one or whatever, you know. They've got plenty of tracks on here. All of them are free. Some of them go to content ID, so you got to kind of watch out for those because some of them you may have to put a copyright notice into, and that's a whole mess when you have a VOD channel. But there's a lot of music on here. Some of them are AI generated, so you got to be kind of careful. But this is a great site. Pixabay is great. So I might even look into that as well, just to add some variety from other people. Most people don't use Pixabay, so that's a pretty cool site. But yeah, that's one of the things I might also look into is using Pixabay instead. On top of that, just trying to add some variety to our music. That's high up on the priority list. This one was planned intro, and I realized when I was setting up this list, I was too busy thinking about the past and not what the future should look like. You know, I'm thinking and I'm going, we've always had an intro. We need to have an intro. And this kind of comes from stealing from other ideas or other people. Intros are great and all, but at the same time, 4 minutes is too long. I think 3 minutes is probably the maximum I would ever do if I do one again. But I think I'm at the point now where I don't know, when you get to work, let's say you're working a job, you're paid for every minute you're working, and you don't just take a 5-minute break right when you get to work. You know, you actually start working. And that's not me saying streaming is work, but more so just a thing of I don't want to waste your guys' time. And it also makes YouTube Live a really easy thing. We have, I forgot to mention, we did plan YouTube Live, and I've got a start date for that. That should be this Friday, hopefully. I have to make an announcement about that on Discord to make sure everything's all set up and ready for it. But we will be streaming anything that we do that's Minecraft related, hopefully, from now on YouTube as well as Twitch. And we're just going to try that and see where that takes us. And I'd like to try that for 6 months and then reevaluate from there. I shared an interesting statistic on X earlier. Somebody else made a post about Twitch streamers and when they quit and what percentage of them remain. As it turns out, if you've been streaming for 3 years or longer, you are in the 5% that have not quit. 3 to 5%. If you are outside of that, like if you quit after 6 months, then if you're above 6 months, you've made it 50%. Most people quit before 6 months, and that's like mind blowing to me. That is insane. And I think a lot of that just has to do with mindset. And I want to keep my mindset fresh and interesting, and so I think. We're gonna quit doing intros or intro sequences unless I like absolutely need them for some reason, in which case I will probably make a special one. So intros planned out, they're gonna be cut. Hopefully starting February 1st, I think we're going to do away with it. And it's gonna be a little weird at first, but I think it's for the best. I do. I think it'll be good. So that's done, and then planned collabs. I have not done this. I've kind of done it to a certain degree, and the ones that I have done I can't talk about yet. We're gonna have to wait till we're a little closer to actually executing some of them. I've received a couple of offers and I'm really interested in doing them, but time has not been kind to me the last couple of weeks. And I've been busy. But, there might be some collabs coming up in the future, hopefully. So, in terms of February, what do we got is the question. I suppose that's the question anyway. So, we have, I need title text, or is that heading? That's heading, so it's Control-Alt-1. Okay. So we've got February. There we go, February. Is that how you spell February? I feel like that's how you spell it. That's not. It's February. Yes. There's 2 R's. I know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yep. How do you do checklist? Control-Shift-9. I'm not gonna remember this, but we're gonna try to remember it. There's no time to do all the things I want. I know, dude. It sucks. Between trying to get my schooling, it's schooling. It's not school, but I'm calling it school. But between trying to get like all of the game development course done so that I can actually start developing games and feeling kind of happy with my progress there, and so I can count it as a tax write-off. Because you need to make money with something in order to call it a tax write-off reasonably. So I'm gonna try to make a game at least that I can sell, and maybe it'll make some money, maybe it won't, but I need to get to the point where I'm making some amount of money, sort of, with games. Otherwise, I can't really justifiably call it a business expense. So we need to get that going, and that's not been going as fast as it was. So this next couple of days, I'm gonna hit it hard. But between that, between streams, between just me trying to have some free time even, things have not been going so hot. But that's okay. You win some, you lose some. I've been having a good time, though, the last couple of days. And I'm hoping to keep up some of our progress as well. I got 7 hours daily. 7 hours isn't terrible. But it does limit you, because let's say you stream for 3 of those hours, which I would say is a decent length stream. There's nothing wrong with 3 hours. 3 hours is actually, 3 to 4 is like where I would say most people should stream up to. You could probably go 2 hours even and be fine. But that eats up half your day already. So then let's say you want to start doing some videos. Okay, well, editing takes up a huge chunk of time, so throw 3 hours of editing on there. And how much does that leave you? It leaves you at most 1 hour. And, like, what are you supposed to do with that, Like, okay, that's your hour of recording. Well, if you were trying to do any game development, sorry, you can't do that. Your stream went a little overtime, well, you're gonna have to cut out of your editing time. And it's really tough. It's really, really tough to balance everything. So I don't blame you at all, dude. It is tough. Just, one step at a time. This next month especially, and you'll see it on my life goals, I'm going to actually schedule out my week. And so I'd like to schedule out, okay, on Monday I'm doing this. From this time to this time is when I'm doing game development. From this time to this time, I'm going to record videos. From this time to this time, I'm going to edit. And from this time to this time, I'm going to stream. And then from this time to this time, I'm sleeping. And I'm going to try to get myself on a strict schedule for that week. See if I like it. Make some adjustments. Same thing the next day. Same thing the next week. So on and so forth. Until hopefully I have a good schedule that I've achieved balance to some degree. And hopefully that'll fix some things up. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So in February, we are going to cut out intro scene. There will be no more intros. That's that's scary to me because that's been with me since day one. It's been with me since day one, but it is getting cut out. Um, wow, that's terrifying. But that is getting cut out. We are going to hopefully. I think at this point we need to pick out music. End of Feb would be Stream Beats. I don't love Stream Beats, but I think it's a great idea. If I don't pick out my music before the end of February, I can quickly run to Stream Beats and pick out some tracks. So it won't be that big of a deal. What else can we do here? I think we need to keep researching ideas from other streamers. Just kind of pick some things that I like that other people are doing. I think plan out some more collabs. We haven't done any this month. I meant to, but I didn't do them. I'd like to though, so we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Keep going. What else can we do here? I'd like to do a Be Right Back scene, and we're close to having it done, basically. I need to put some finishing touches on it and figure out how exactly I want it to look. But I think I should finish planning finish Be Right Back screen. Because our current one, if you haven't seen it, it looks like this. It's not done. That one's not even done. But it was made by Nuggy a while back, and I appreciate them for it, because otherwise it would look like this. So, like, one is obviously better than the other, but I could do better as well. And I want my Be Right Back screen to look a lot different and overall be more unique. And I'm gonna really try hard to get that going and hopefully get that finished by a certain time. And that really goes hand in hand with the music. The music should also play during the Be Right Back screen, because Be Right Back screens are so boring. You want to know why? It's because they have no sound to them. It's just, pure silence or whatever gameplay audio I have in the background, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with gameplay audio, but I think we could do better. That's for sure. In February, we're also going to officially have started YouTube Live. This isn't necessarily something that's exclusively tied to Twitch, but I think it can feed your Twitch a little bit. I've watched a lot of Kit, and I see a lot of people jump from YouTube over to Twitch in some cases. That's not my ultimate goal. I don't care where they watch, but I do care that people do watch. And there's no point in me not being in both places if I can be in both places. So I'm going to try. We're going to start YouTube Live, and I'm going to set an end goal on that. If I'm finding that it's taking away from Twitch and I'm finding that it's just not worth my time at all, then we can reevaluate things. But we're going to officially start YouTube Live, at least on the King SMP streams, and then we'll go from King SMP to all Minecraft streams. And then from all Minecraft streams, we may even start doing some of our general gaming streams, like playing Doom, like playing Stardew, and those things. We'll see. I really need to start writing my book. Maybe I can get it published eventually. Could bring me some decent money. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I think, I think you should try to plan out at least like 30 minutes a day, maybe even an hour, that you can just write. Um, if you can. If you can't do it even a day, pick one day a week to just sit down for maybe 2 hours and write. Because pretty quickly you'll have the book done, for one, and then two, it'll really you'll start to find a newfound love for it probably, and it won't feel like a chore, but rather an activity that you enjoy, and it'll feel pretty good when you do it. For example, when I've been working on the game stuff, it feels like a chore at first trying to learn game development, but I've been really enjoying myself as I've gotten into the habit of starting to code more and starting to program. It feels nice. So I'm going to encourage you to try to carve out a little time, even if it's just once a week or twice a week. Even if it's just like 30 minutes, like I said, or an hour, whatever it's got to be, but just a little time. And I think you'll start to surprise yourself how quickly you can get it done too. So that's my word of advice. You can take it if you want. That's up to you. Um, but yeah. Okay. So anything else for February in terms of Twitch goals? I will say ads are about to start. I am very sorry, guys. I will catch you guys after them. If you're subbed, you won't get any ads. But for those of you who are not subbed, I'm not going to move on from Twitch until you are back. So don't worry. You're not going to miss anything too crazy. But you're absolutely right, Swiftu. Publishing a book could bring you some money, especially if you do an audiobook. Um, which I don't know how they do audiobooks nowadays, but usually there's a pretty good amount of people that listen to them, and then you can make pretty good bank off of that as well. So it might be worth your time to look into that if you do publish. I would highly consider looking into that some more. I've been talking to Just Cause. He's a audio producer of sorts. He's really really good at it. Um, and he really wants to get in with me on the covers. So I've talked to him about it, and he said he seems to think that we'll both make a little bit of money on it. So I'm kind of interested in really sitting down and trying to do as much of that as we can. He has a lot more confidence in my voice than I have in my own, though. So we'll see. I know a lot of people in my family and friends and my parents, if they heard I published a book, I have a feeling they might buy it. Hey, dude, nothing wrong with that. It's a tough mindset to adopt, but try to be proud of anything you make. It's really tough. I hate that some of my family knows what I do because some of them watch my videos, and it makes me cringe a little bit, especially when they watch the stupid videos and not the actually good ones. But it holds you accountable to some degree as well, because if you're not proud of it and somebody walks up to you and talks to you about it, it puts a lot more on the line. So you should always try to make something you're proud of. But on top of that, it's a part of you, writing a book that you're putting a part of you into those pages. And if they would buy it, that would also support you a lot. I mean, I don't know what publisher fees are nowadays, but let's say it's a $10 book and you only make $5 per book. That's 50%. But 10 people buy that book, you've made $50. And I bet you could get more people to buy it than just 10. So, that's a thing, I think heavily consider still writing it, even if you think people would buy it, that you might know you and might talk to you about it. One of the highest honors you can ever have, I guess, is somebody who wants to talk to you about your work. Not the place that you work, but your work is in something that you've done creatively speaking. It means they've taken an interest in what you take interest in and what you've shown that you can create and become and put a part of you into, really. I need to take that advice a lot more myself, because I try to shut down conversation when people ask me about my job. Because I don't love talking about it, especially to older people, because I don't think they truly understand it. Because it feels weird to try to explain it to them that I make a little bit of money and that I enjoy streaming video gameplay online so that other people can enjoy it with me. And the closest I've ever gotten to really truly being able to explain it to people is it's not so much the gameplay, but more so the commentary, I would say. The gameplay is there, but it's the voice behind the gameplay, the hands behind the gameplay. It's the experience. It's all those things wrapped up into one little package, and it's, wrapped up with a little bow on top of it. That's the part that people enjoy about streams. And I think that's the best way to explain it to anyone that's older. And I need to get better about that myself and in sharing it. But I also don't like sharing it with people in real life, because with this one in specific, there's a good chance that they dox me incidentally. I know too many people who would accidentally dox me over that, and I don't want that. I do not want that. Anyway, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hopefully they weren't too harsh on you. We're back here, still on Twitch. We were just kind of yapping a little bit. So for February, we have cutout intro scene. So starting effectively February 1st, the intro scene will be buried. Actually, it will probably be on... I think YouTube Live start date is on Friday, which would be the 31st. It'll be gone on the 31st then, because I don't want to mess with having YouTube start at a different time than Twitch, I'd like them all to start at once if I can. Oh, that's really soon. It's only 1 day difference, really, but to me it feels so soon. But we'll officially phase out the intro scene, which is kind of sad, but I think it's a necessary change. And wow. Yep, we're doing it. We're gonna do it. And then I think we'll probably do... I don't know what the rest of this will be, but on my life schedule, I'll actually plan out each of these things a little bit better and saying, okay, research idea, on Saturdays, that's your research day, or Sundays your research day, whichever day I feel like best represents a good day to research. And I'm just going to watch streams and note down what I like, what I don't like, and apply that to my streams. And, you do that 4 times a month, you'll have some pretty good notes to go off of. What are we doing? I'm cutting out the intro scene. You know this one? I'm getting rid of that. I'm not even replacing it. It's just going to start right in with either full face cam, which would require me to add a actual audio component to the face cam scene, or make it just chatting scene. Either way, it would require me to do that, or we just start with gameplay right in front of you as well. Either way, I don't know. I feel like 4 minutes and 11 seconds is a long time. It is a long time. I've been using that scene for 3 years. And it's time to move on. as much as it pains me, there's no reason for intro scenes. Back in the day, back in 3 years ago, every streamer I watched had an intro scene, or every big streamer I watched anyway had an intro scene, and I was like, I didn't know why they had it, but I knew I needed to be like them. But there's no reason necessarily to do that now, and especially with the schedule, you know? Hey, welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going, Jorby? Let me get you a shout out. What are you guys up to today? You guys are playing some Minecraft. What kind of Minecraft are you up to, if you don't mind me asking? If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow Just Jorby Live. They were last seen playing Minecraft. I'm assuming maybe it was Reaper SMP. I don't know if you guys are still, if you're on there again or not, but hopefully it was a good stream. Welcome on in, Green Hornet. It was good. Just got on Goobercraft regearing all my stuff. Oh, dude. I'm sorry it burned in the first place, but it sounds like it must have been a good time. We're just chilling. We're getting ready to write up all of our goals for this month. Every month I'm trying to sit down and plan stuff with you guys, and it makes it so that you guys can kind of yell at me if I'm not getting work done. So I've been doing pretty good, though. It's been pretty good here. Thank you for lurk picks. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I for real paid with an armor set to make an armor set. We love meta. Yeah, that would be very meta. We love meta payment systems. We're just right now we're just yapping. But it sounds like you had a good time. If you need to head out, Jorby, I know it's getting a little later. Please feel free to do so. Take good care of yourself. But if you want to chill, that's all right too. Regardless of all that, though, I appreciate you bringing your peeps here. No, interesting, my beloved. See, I wanted to replace it, Swifto, but the problem is, like, if I do, it's probably going to be longer than 4 minutes, which just, it doesn't feel right for me to do. Or it'll be a little shorter. It'll be 3 minutes, 2 minutes. But at that point, what's the point? You know, just start at the start of the stream. With the fact that my streams start at a scheduled time every single day, it doesn't make sense to have to race to the notification. You already know when I'm streaming. So if you want to be first, or if you want to be there right when I start speaking, you know when the time starts, pop into the stream, you'll hear me. And I think that's the method I'm gonna take with getting rid of the intro scene. You know, it doesn't make sense to do it anymore. It was fun in the beginning, and I think it was cool, but I think we're beyond it now. Plus, when people click on their notification to watch, they're not getting hooked into watching stream. This is a little bit of psychology for it. But when you pop into a stream and it's, it's the same scene you've seen, 20 million times or whatever, it doesn't interest you anymore. You want to see something unique. You want to hear the streamer immediately yapping to you. And, I think, that's a great way for me to get into things, just cutting out the intro scene and getting right into it myself. Let's see. I can chill for real. I just realized DuckTales Moon Theme is in Ice's stream playlist, and therefore in mine as well. That's awesome. I have no idea what the DuckTales Moon Theme is, but W. Yeah, huge W there, Jorby. Alright, so recap. For Twitch, in 2025 of February 2025, we're going to cut out the intro scene. We're going to pick out some new music. I'm either going to pick it out on my guitar, literally with a guitar pick, or I'm going to use Stream Beats, Pixabay, whatever host I need to use it with, and I'm going to roll with that if I don't have it by the end of February. Also, I just realized I do have to go later. All right, see you later, Jorby. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, dude. Please take good care of yourself, and I'll catch you again at some point later. I hope you have a good rest of your night. We're gonna be researching ideas. We're gonna be planning collabs, hopefully. I gotta think up some new collab ideas. I'd like to do one every single month if I can. One that's like purposeful, you know? It's not something that's like, oh, well, I was playing on MCC Island, for example, and then insert streamer here tagged along. Like that doesn't count. Something that's like, oh, wow, we actually planned this. Kind of like the Lethal Company stream, if you guys remember that back in October, which is crazy to me that that's been as long ago as it has been. It's almost been 4 months. Layer from typo to Minecraft joke. Gosh. But yeah, I want something more purposeful. It's been a while since we've done a collab. I'd like to do one every month if we could. I don't know what that would look like yet, but if I actually sit down and start planning out some possibilities, I think, we could have something there. I've got collabs that I have somewhat an idea of how they could go. I just need to write them down on paper. We're going to finish the Be Right Back screen. I don't have the current Be Right Back screen that I'm intending to use as a scene yet, but I will go ahead and set that up soon-ish. It'll be at least the Minecraft Be Right Back screen, but the idea would be eventually it would also become... we would also make a Be Right Back screen for general gameplay as well. And that would be probably pixel art. I'm going to be taking a pixel art class relatively soon. It came with the game development course. So I thought, why not? I've got a nice scene in mind that could kind of play. And it would be really interesting, in my opinion, to look at. And it would be kind of neat. And then we're going to start YouTube Live. YouTube Live is an easy thing. I already set it up. It's ready. It should happen on January 31st. So this is scary for me a little bit, but I'm ready. And all of this, I should remind you guys, it's not just to accomplish this goal sheet, but it's actually really supposed to be a part of my 2025 goals, reaching all of these things of like, oh yeah, we're gonna play King SMP, we're gonna do my Steam library, MCCI, Hypixel, Viewer's Choice, collabs, game development, art, all those things, and for me to reach my metrics. And I kind of take it back. I think we might be able to hit this follower count. I kind of thought it was a little ambitious, but it's on the list, and I think there's a chance we hit it. I think there's a chance we hit our viewership of average of 15. Game development. Sorry, I was fangirling. No, you're good, dude. I get it. Game development is a scary one, but I want to. As soon as I'm done with my classes, I'm going to start working on some games on stream. I'd like to anyway. And it might just be we do dumb game ideas that you guys submit, and I try to make them on stream. We turn it into a video until I'm starting to get ready for Omnia, at which point I'll do that on stream. And I might still add your guys' ideas to game documents, but the point would be more so we're working on a certain feature today, and we're going to work on that until it's done, and then we'll work on the next feature until that's ready, and then so on and so forth. Our actions here, 1.5K celebration is a 12-hour stream, which I could actually update right now. I should update that right now. Manage goals, follower goal. And I should be able to... Do I have to end it, or do I have to... I have to end it, I think. Okay. It's gonna go away for a second, but it'll come back. 1,500. 12-hour stream. Boom. There you go. Now you guys can see it. But you know, that's one thing that I really want to do is a 12-hour stream for 1.5K. So it's up there. You guys are gonna get it, and I think that will help people want to follow for one. But two, I think it is a little engaging. You guys get to see that number get higher and higher and get a little more excited for a possibly long stream happening. And we're gonna hopefully plan out those 12-hour streams a little bit more, so that they're always fun and always engaging. Speaking of engaging, make stream more engaging. That's kind of where my steal from other streamers goal comes from. Is if I can steal from other streamers, I can find out what they're doing that's engaging and steal that idea. More so, borrow and put a twist on it. You know, I'm not copying their idea one-to-one. I think that idea is kind of not great, but I even have sub things here of like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do channel point things. We're gonna do music. We're gonna borrow ideas, make something unique, and hopefully that'll make things more engaging. Post more clips. We're gonna post to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Speaking of, Twitch just added an option to export to Instagram. That is fantastic for me. I love that. Thank you very much, Twitch. I would like to start streaming to Instagram, possibly even. I'm very happy with that. And in fact, I actually have a command I need. Swiftu, can you test a command for me? If you do !clip, I want to know if it's working. I set it up, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Instagram streaming is crazy. It would be kind of stupid, but I want to do it. Because I don't see anybody streaming Minecraft on Instagram, but it would be kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Does the clip work? It does. It does. Okay. I will take that. Thank you very much. I think Ant has been the only one to try it the last couple of times, but every time somebody does it, it reminded me, I need to add that. So last night after stream, I was like, well, I can quickly do this. It should be quick. It was very quick. XD darn Apex. It's good to see you, by the way. But you know, that was a really easy thing for me to do. And now you guys can clip without taking away from your experience. And that gives me an easy way to get right up to posting more on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Although I probably won't post to TikTok because I foresee TikTok still closing down in the US, or if it doesn't, it'll be sold to a company and people will abandon it because of that. Because for whatever reason, people are scared of Microsoft getting their grimy hands on TikTok or Oracle getting their grimy hands on TikTok, but they're not worried about a Chinese company having their grimy hands on TikTok. I don't know. I don't care necessarily. I just think it's kind of funny. It's really funny when people threaten to not use TikTok when it's sold to an American company. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting, but you know, to each their own. I'm not here to judge. One thing I can cross off actually is apply for TSMP. We have done that. We're in promo on YouTube more, so hopefully in YouTube streams we can, or not YouTube. Well, in YouTube streams, I'm going to be able to mention, hey, by the way, we're streaming also on Twitch. If you guys want a better viewing experience, go to Twitch. There's channel points that you can interact with the stream with, or on some of the videos mention that we stream on YouTube and Twitch, and that they can check those out if they'd like, where we do insert stream type here. You know, things like that. Maybe do some stream highlights, although I think I'm not going to do those because they're a lot of work. King SMP Season 4, that would be really big deal. I need to start working on some plans for that, hopefully. We'll see. I'm worried for King SMP Season 4 because I really want it to work. I really, really, really want it to work, and I don't know. I don't think I can get it to work is the problem, but we'll see. Um, and then we got some rebrand and collab stuff, but all of that goes into our checklists at the end of the day. That's where that all goes, you know? So I think it's good to always come back up to the goals and go, okay, why are we doing the things that we said we were going to do? Okay, let's adjust our strategy because that clearly didn't work. Why are we still doing that? So that's at the end of the day what we're working on here. So Twitch, that's done right now. It's done. I'll probably come back to it after stream and edit some of the goals. I think I did after stream anyway last time we set the goals. So, I think we're pretty good to kind of do that anyway, but I'm not going to edit it too much. So for 2025, my goals on my YouTube channel, my Minecraft YouTube channel, was to keep making news videos, which, fun fact, we did today. If you guys haven't seen the newest video, you can do !YT. It won't take you directly to the newest video, but it should be right there on the page. You can see the newest Minecraft update. It is about fireflies with the new cow variants, the bushes, the new sounds. It's a pretty neat new video, honestly. I recorded it in one take because I was really lazy and didn't want to edit. So I was just like, let's record it in one take and see where it takes us. And I thought it turned out pretty okay. Tutorials, let's plays. We're actually going to combine tutorials and let's plays into a perfect marriage if I can. I'm really excited about it. More information coming in February. I actually might record tonight the first part to that video series, and maybe you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. Documentary thingies, that's still gonna happen. I've got plans. I can't really talk a whole lot about it, but I've got plans. It's scary working on documentaries because, like, I want to talk about things I know a lot about already, and that's what made the Kit documentary so fun. Was I already knew a lot about Kit, but I got to learn more about her. And I'll get a lot of crap talking about this the way I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it regardless. It was really fun doing it that way. Some of the other topics I want to do, though, I don't know as much about that person or that thing. And so it's kind of like, in my mind, I'm like, I could lose inspiration halfway through this project, and I just spent hours upon hours of work for no reason. Alternatively, it might be the best video I ever made. I've got a couple of ideas, though, that I do know a lot about already that I'm going to try to do first, and slowly work on some of the other ones in the background. But the main focus right now is the tutorial Let's Plays because they get views. They get a lot of views. At least the theoretical view cap on it is pretty high. We're, of course, going to be doing streams. That's starting in a couple of days, and we're going to be posting stream clips to the YouTube Shorts as well, starting at some point soon. Probably ideally when streams start there, we'll start posting stream clips, and that'll be fun. Some of the actions I set up here, or the metrics, rather. We're shooting for 1,000 subscribers. We're at 617, I want to say. I think I can actually pull it up. 626. That's what I'm at right now. And there's room for plenty more. I'm hopeful that I can keep pushing to get better and better and better. 5% CTR, I don't know where we're at right now, but we could probably hit 5% CTR. That's not hard. And 30% view percentage throughout the entire video. Just kind of honing my craft a little bit there. I think that's important. So our actions right now is to relearn thumbnails and titles. I am in the process of that. Start streaming. We're getting ready to start that. Try new things. Give it my 100%. My checklist. It's it's not great. I have planned out the content for February. I haven't recorded any of it though, and that was part of the goal, was to record the content in advance so that way I'm not getting so stuck. So I'm going to hopefully change up my schedule a little bit to include time to sit down and record the content in advance. And then the new series I'm hoping will launch with 2 episodes, maybe even 3. And then we're going to shift into 1 a week. Just so you guys have a taste of what the new content is going to be like. And then from there, you'll kind of get into a rhythm of things. It might not be 3 in 1 day. It could just be 3 spread out across 3 days. So you have episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and then 1 week later you have episode 4. 1 week later, episode 5, and so on and so forth. That might be the way I do it. I don't know yet. I'll learn more about thumbnails and titles. I've learned a little bit about that. Big thing with thumbnails and titles, for anyone out there that's listening and is interested in this, I try not to dwell on analytics and psychology of human beings when we're talking about thumbnails and titles, because it's kind of boring to some people, but to me it's really interesting, so we're going to talk about it. Thumbnails and titles, all you gotta really do is go, would I look at this? When I look at this, would I click it over the Mr. Beast video? When I look at this, would I click it over the other videos that are on the homepage? What would a homepage look like for somebody who watches a lot of Minecraft content? Okay, so you got Evbo here, who's got the Minecraft PvP Civilization video. And then you've got Assume Void with the Hermitcraft video, and Mumbo Jumbo with the Hermitcraft video. And you've got my video, and you've got insert video here and insert video here, so on and so forth. Dan TDM, and I don't know who else, but, one other YouTuber there. You throw all those on there and you go, okay, would I click that over these? Yes or no? Okay, what needs to change in order to catch the attention? Well, all of them have better titles. So then you make a new title that is either on par with all the other ones or is better than the other ones. And then you add that to your thing and you go, okay, the thumbnail looks a little off now. We need to change it. We need to boost its saturation. We need to do this and that. And you should try to plan those before you even record the video if you can. Although that's not always easy, especially if you're doing a Let's Play, for example, which is the plan. We are going to be doing a Let's Play. You can't exactly plan everything. However, I am going to try to plan a lot of it because the nice thing about Let's Plays is you can say, this is what we're doing today, so I don't stop recording this video until we get to that point. And you can fit as much or as little footage in that as you'd like. So that's ultimately my plan right now anyway, is heading 1. There we go. I had to find it. February. There we go. I was like, the R is somewhere in here. I still can't remember where. And then checklist was, what was it? Control-Shift-9, okay. I'm never going to remember that. So for February, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully, I'm going to plan live streams. And so the idea would be that we are going to have all of my live streams for February, and I'm going to set an end date for streams. If I'm not happy with it by then, we need to reevaluate how we're doing streams on YouTube and if I'm going to continue them. And, that needs to be decided in February because I'm starting streaming on YouTube on the 31st in 2 days. So I need to be ready for that. And have an idea walking into it. Hello, Vix. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just planning out some things for content. So Twitch, YouTube, life, and all the things really. Game development is another one on here. And I'm just trying to get that all sorted out, and I'm feeling pretty good though. Thank you for asking. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, and I should go ahead and also say, for you guys, you're you can fully insert any of your opinions on this if you have ideas and you're like, hey King, you got to do this, or hey Reg, you got to do this, and any of that stuff. Feel free to. I love your ideas. You guys usually have better ideas than me. So feel free to insert opinions and stuff. I'm cool with it. Are you ever gonna do Val again or any competitive games? I won't say no because I do want to keep my mind open to it, but the chances are very slim. Valorant in specific, probably not. I finally uninstalled it a couple months ago, and I feel really good. But I might be down. I would like to get into the competitive Minecraft scene a little bit, doing some different tournaments and stuff in Minecraft. That would probably happen probably sooner than anything like Overwatch, Valorant. I might play Marvel Rivals. I've heard a lot of people talk about that, and it looks fun, but I worry that it will be. I worry that it would be put me in the same mindset as Overwatch or Valorant would, and I don't know. I just those games make me want to hate myself, and I don't know. They were fun, especially when it was with friends, but I don't know, putting a little badge by your name that says you're iron or bronze, and it's not even really tied to your skill, but rather the skill level of the teammates you got unlucky to be paired with. It just hurts. It just hurts. So I don't know. I might play more, but I won't promise anything. The right game comes along, I'll consider it. I think Rivals is overrated. Warzone is much better. That's fair. I respect that. I don't play Warzone. I actually haven't ever played Warzone. Um, I had some buddies who used to play all the time, and I downloaded it, but I never played with them. I feel a little bit bad about that. Um, Rivals, it looks interesting. I enjoy Marvel as a franchise. So it would at least have that aspect of things I do enjoy. But I don't know if I would play it or not, or if I would enjoy it. I'll have to consider it though. Definitely on my radar, that's for sure. I really wish Minecraft Hunger Games was still around. People don't play it as much as they used to, but it was such a good game. I was that was one of my favorites. Um Sad to see that it's not as popular as it was. But I would say Minecraft competitive games is more likely right now uh than games that are built to be competitive. There's a pot there, like I said, I'm not gonna rule it out, but I won't necessarily say it is on the possibility either. We'll just have to wait and see. um yeah, I just Valorant Valorant killed it for me, I'm not gonna lie. I tried really, really hard. We'll get a little deeper into this because I keep trying to shut down the conversation, but I shouldn't. This one's a good one. Valorant killed it for me because I tried so hard. And I know a lot of it had to do with me, but a lot of it also had to do with terrible teammates. People who were yelling at each other, who were just against each other. And instead of Valorant punishing poor performing players on your team who are clearly doing nothing, they punish the whole team. And so crawling out of iron took way too long. And then we got to bronze, and crawling out of bronze was near impossible, so I had to have friends help me. And I think we got to silver. But by the time I got there, I was burnt out. I was burnt out, and I tried to play. I played with friends still for a little bit after that. I played occasionally in what was it called? There's that tournament that they do. I can't remember what it's called. But you sign up as a team. It's got you can pick up to 5 players, or I think it's up to 7 actually, but you have 5 that participate per time per session. And Premiere was what it was called. I played Premiere a little bit, but compared to my friends, I was never good. My friends, they were all really, really talented at the game, and I applaud them for still sticking with it and enjoying it. But for me, it wasn't it. I couldn't justify it anymore. The only thing I regret about Valorant was that I spent money on there. I didn't spend a ton, but I did buy a season pass. I regret that. But I've got friends who were in Plat. I don't know if they still get to Plat or not, but Platinum was their rank for a while, and I think that was great. That was awesome. But my time definitely has sailed there. I think that's for sure. The community can be toxic, heck yeah. They definitely can. And that's okay. That's how those games are, and it's just not for me. I'm not anti-competitive. I actually love competition. I don't even think I think trash talking is okay to a certain degree, but sabotaging your team just because somebody took your main is crazy. I don't know. It's childish at best. And that's a huge reason why I quit. The game definitely could have a better point system, and I think that's one thing I'd be interested in trying with my games is if I ever do an online competitive shooter or online competitive game of any sort. If it's a team-based game, we give points to people based on their skill, not their team skill. I think there is a certain degree of teamwork that should be respected, but if somebody is bombing on your team and that's why you're losing, it's not fair to tell the person who has got 20 kills that they still lose points. I think only a person that's bombed and died, 20 out of 20 times and has 0 kills and 0 assists and 0 damage dealt, I think they should be, punished for that. They should be dropped down a rank. But somebody who's getting major amounts of assists but can't land a kill, they should also get a lot more points than somebody who's only dealing 1 hit point of damage and getting the kill. I think a lot of that skill-based matchmaking is broken because companies aren't looking at the cold hard statistics of what makes a player good at the game. I don't know. That's just me, though. Hi, Cora. Welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. We were just talking about competitive games and stuff. I was asked if I'd play Valorant again or any competitive game, and we kind of dove into Valorant and why I don't like it. And then we got into you walked in on the part where I was talking about they punish their players. If you have a troll on your team who is purposefully not playing or is ratting out your team, it punishes you for that, whether it's fair or not. They do punish you for it. Because if you lose, it's going to deduct points from your score, which drops you down a rank. Whereas it should not punish you for one bad performing player on your team. It just shouldn't. That's my opinion on it. There's probably reasons why they do it that way, and I'm not seeing the full picture. But that's a huge reason why I quit, because I didn't deserve to be stuck in iron as long as I was there, but it made me feel like a crappy person because I was stuck in iron. It was not fair. It was not fair. Anyway, back to planning a little bit. Sorry we got derailed there, guys, but it was a good conversation. Also, ads will be starting here in about 50 seconds or so. During that time, I think I'm gonna go grab a water because I'm already feeling my throat getting sore. And I gotta stay on top of the hydration game because I've got 2 sick people, one behind me and one to my left. Not behind me, but behind that wall and behind that left wall. I've gotta stay hydrated. I am worried, dude. I don't want to get sick. I really, really don't want to get sick. Yeah, we're gonna keep up with. Well, I'll just wait till the ads are done and then we'll get going again. But yeah, sit tight and try not to get too bored by the ads. Maybe go grab something to drink, take a bathroom break, grab something to eat. Whatever you got to do. But I'll catch you guys after the ads. Sorry about them. Sorry about that, guys. I have to go the long way around the house to avoid everybody. So, fortunately, it takes me a little bit longer on these breaks than what I'd like it to. But we're back again. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. To catch everybody up who may have joined during the break time, we are working on our goals. Oop, that is not the button I meant to press. Let's do that. There we go. So for Twitch, we quickly planned out our February goals. They're right there if you want to read them. You can take a screenshot, but I'm going to swap back over to our next goals, which is for Minecraft. Right now, we're just trying to, or Minecraft YouTube channel goals. So right now, what we've got is playing live streams. So we're just trying to decide at what point do we quit streaming on YouTube if I'm not happy with it, or when should I reevaluate it rather? Maybe not quit, but decide like, okay, do I want to keep streaming on YouTube? Do I want to keep streaming this on YouTube? Do I want to change up how I'm doing it? You know, things like that. See where that takes us, you know. I'm just trying to think though what other things we need to start doing. So, I think by then we need to start posting our Let's Plays on YouTube. They're gonna be really easy to make, hopefully. I've got some plans to kind of make them fun and interesting and unique. That's the key word here, I guess. The channel should be unique to some degree. I really, really, really want to hit my goals this year with YouTube, and I think I finally have something that might help me do it. Admittedly, I'm looking at getting a full-time job on top of all of this, which could throw a wrench in my plans. It's terrifying, but you know, you can only do so much. I'm gonna make it all work somehow, and it'll be what it'll be. So we're gonna start posting Let's Plays. We're gonna be planning our live streams, and I'm going to hopefully have one documentary planned, I guess, or written, or I'll at least choose one documentary to start writing. So we'll just say choose doc and choose/write. I think I can feasibly write a whole document as well during this month. It shouldn't be too difficult. On top of that, anything else for YouTube that I feel like we need to do? For the Minecraft channel in specific, I don't think so. We might start posting shorts. I'm gonna put a question mark next to that. It's on the possibility list, but I'm not gonna say it's definite. We'll just have to wait and see. I might decide, you know, this isn't for me, or I might go, yes, we need to do this, and we need to do it a lot. We'll see. But in terms of YouTube, I think that's about it. You know, a little less than what we had last time, but I think YouTube in general, I need to take a more focused approach to it instead of scattering all of my ideas and trying to do so much. I should really focus on going, okay, we're going to do this, then do this, then do this, and get organized. It's time to be organized, and we'll see where that takes us. So in terms of YouTube, I think that's it right now. The VOD channel exists. This is a fun one. We have 244 more VODs to get through in order to finish my overhaul. There's still a lot more that I need to actually do for the VOD overhaul. It doesn't say overhaul anywhere in here, but it is an overhaul. We're taking all the old VODs that I had. We're adding a title and a thumbnail to them. And then we will actually also be updating the profile picture and the banner when we have when I have the opportunity anyway. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get that all done. But right now, let's just figure out how many days are left in the year. Hey Siri, how many days are left in the year? Okay, it's still busted. We'll just do it by month then, it's fine. So there's 244 VODs to go. We've got 11 months left in the year, so we need to get 22.18 thumbnails done this month, or every month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 23 thumbnails. Thumbnails, and I realized I put that on the wrong line. Okay, like that, and then February. There we go. Okay, do 23 thumbnails. That's all I got to do for February, and I guess I also got to do keep up. So that just means for this VOD, we gotta have a thumbnail and title. Next VOD, we gotta have a thumbnail and title. I've been behind before. It's not fun trying to catch up the entire time. Right now, I'm only one behind. That's not bad. That's keeping up. You get more than 2 or 3 behind, then you're starting to get into trouble because it's like, okay, how am I going to catch up? So we'll roll with this for now, and hopefully I can start getting ahead. Is the hope. I'll figure out which thumbnail or which VOD number I'm going to need to hit in order to do the 23 today after stream, but for now that works. Content-wise, that channel, I don't have to do a whole lot. It is literally just, that's what I'm doing. And once I'm done with it, it's just passive, basically. I just post the next VOD, post the next one, post the next one, and keep doing that until it's eventually all caught up. It won't take me too long. The hope is we'll have it done before the end of the year. I might find some extra time and go, you know what, I'm going to do a bunch of thumbnails. Tonight, I'm probably going to do a bunch. It's easier to do them if you just sit down and say, I'm going to knock out as many of these as possible. So I might just sit down and figure out this week when I can do it and just say, okay, for 2 hours each of these days, I'm going to do it until I have all 23 done. And whatever happens, happens. It really doesn't take much work to do them. I would consider doing them on stream even, but they're not that interesting to do. And then on top of that, I have my face cam, and it breaks when I try to do a camera and my face cam at the same time, because sometimes I gotta take a photo of me, and then I have to cut around it, and that's fun. Now maybe when I get a little deeper into doing art, maybe we just draw all of our thumbnails from now on, but we'll see. We'll have to get there and figure things out. So that one was a really quick and easy one to do. King SMP. Yay. The month isn't over yet. We might finish our temple trees. I actually spent some time yesterday working on them, and I feel like it's turning out somewhat well. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. We are indeed getting there. Only thing right now is they're all the really tall trees. Like I did 3 block for these ones. So the smallest ones were 1s. The second smallest was 2s. The third tallest was 3s. The middle were 4s. But the difference between the 3s and the 2s and the 1s is like 3 or 4 blocks. Well, from the 1s to the 3s, it's like, okay, that's like double their height. And that also means not just their height is expanded, but their width is expanded, because that's how the pine trees work. They're, they're kind of cone-like. So you have a wide base, and then it slowly goes up into a point. Unfortunately, they're very wide right now. They're like, I want to say almost 10 blocks wide, I think. Maybe 7 or 8, which is decently big. Which takes a lot of time. After stream tonight, I'll probably be working on those and trying to get it finished up to the point where we planned it. Anyway, for February, I'm thinking, let's see, we will add GCCIII. I've been asked to add it recently. So it will get the GCCIII plugin. It's about time. I'm going to contact VRig about the crashing and see if we can fix that. Possibly looking into upgrading the server as well. We'll see. I can't promise anything, but that's on the to-do list. Depends on income and stuff, because it gets kind of pricey when you're talking about upgrades like this. Well, what are you chatting about? We're talking about a little bit about everything, actually, but mostly goals for the year. Every month I want to sit down and just talk with you guys about my goals for the next month. So we've been through Twitch and YouTube already. Now we're talking about King SMP and about my viewer joinable server and things that I need to do on it and how I can possibly improve everything. Because like our goal right now for 2025, for season 3 anyway, is we need to finish the base, finish the spawn, finish Bonsai Grove, and make our 4th outpost. So right now it's like, okay, well, how can we get closer to finishing our base? How can we get closer to finishing Bonsai Grove? Finishing spawn won't take much work. It's just finding like small little things here and there and going, okay, we can add this, we can add that. Who exists, not me. Welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, hello, Alice. Good to see you. But if we can finish season 3, then we can get into season 4. So it'll be kind of about starting the planet. Hopefully starting it in 2025. Creating a new Discord for it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm hoping. Isn't this 2025 today? It is. It is indeed 2025 today. It is January 29th, 2025. So, I have time still in 2025, but the hope is it won't be super, super late, or going into 2026 even. I would like, to make everything work. We'll see. Here to corrupt the government by overwhelming them with taxes. We love our taxes here, so we'll take some bribes, maybe, possibly. So right now our focus is trying to get these goals done, and so I've broken it up month by month, and I'm gonna try to figure out how can we do this within February. So right now in this case, I'm mostly thinking about how can we finish up Bonsai Grove, because Bonsai Grove is planned, we just got to actually do it. So in this case right now, for Bonsai Grove, build it. Build Bonsai Grove. That is a big task, but it's a small one as well, because it's not that big right now. There's just a couple of small things that we got to do, and it should be fine. We doing Minecraft or chatting? Right now we're just chatting. We might, I don't know. I don't think we'll be doing any Minecraft tonight. It's already 10:04. we start later on Wednesdays, but I'll definitely be back for Minecraft on Friday. Friday is going to be a big one. We'll be streaming on YouTube as well at the same time for the first time ever. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to go, but it'll be interesting. I have to go. Just stop to say hi. Have a good stream and rest of your day. All right. Thank you very much, Al. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good rest of your day as well. And we'll see you again at some point, hopefully, eventually. I need to find a new way to say that because it sounds so insecure when I say it. Maybe eventually. Gosh. But we're gonna build the bonsai grove. That's a fun one. Hopefully finish up that area. Maybe with the help of some of you guys as well. I'm not great at building in other people's styles. I usually just build what I know. So this will take me a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it'll be fun. And it'll hopefully look a little better than what it does now. Get that all wrapped up. And then for my base, we're going to probably... I don't want to work on more trees. I really don't. But that's pretty much all we've got left at this point is trees. We could do... Well, let's do add sculpt to cave. And then we could do... Hey Ben, welcome on in. Hello, hello. You guys didn't hear that. It's fine. We could add... I don't want to do more trees. I really don't want to do more trees. We've been doing them so long. I want to break from them. Maybe we... The boats would be interesting, but I'm not good at building boats. So I want to keep waiting on that a little bit longer. But I might just have to pull a schematic and say we're building other people's boats from now on. Just to get that area done. Could do the hobbit holes even. That is a possibility. Yeah, let's do... The volcano's an option. I shouldn't. I shouldn't do that, but I could. I've been lazy after work watching people J-tagging videos. I'm lazy all the time. I got nothing. I got nothing, man. When they access devices through the hardware. Okay, I got you. Those can be fun videos. I have watched a couple of those now I think about it. Those could be fun. I'm very lazy though. The last couple of days have just been me going, you know, let's just do this. It's the quick and easy method. But I need to get back to productivity, which is why we're kind of having this stream anyway. Is like, okay, now I know about my limit is it's about, 28 days or so. And then I need to get back to planning in order to go, yes, we're focused again. We're focused. It's easy, but I've not tried it. I don't have a spare device in case I destroy it. That's fair. I get that. I've seen how people do it, and I'm like, I think I could do that. But I've never tested it myself either. Like you said, I don't have a spare device in case I mess up. And I don't think my friends would really appreciate it either. Gosh. Forgot what it was called though, that J-tagging. Gotcha. Okay. It's in my head now. I might remember it. I might. Let's see. Anything else that we could do for February? I base wise, I need to get something more done. So, Hobbit Village. I'm going to try, maybe not to get the whole village done, but a lot of it done, because we're already going to be building Bonsai Grove on top of all of this. But try to get as much done in the Hobbit area as we can, because it's in desperate need of some work. It's been I think it's been over a year since I've worked on it. So it's been neglected long enough. So we could go work on that. That should be good. That should have King SMP settled, I think, hopefully. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I should do for it. One possibility, I suppose, could be start planning season 4, possibly. I think I should have a good grasp on the ideas that we have for the next season. Even if there's, I think right now anyway, 6, 7, maybe even 8 months out. I should at least have an idea of what we're going to be getting ready to do. That way I could get my team ready, and if they want to help me with it, they can. If I know it's just me, then I know what I'm getting myself into. And kind of go back over all my old documents that we've had for planning season 4 and figure out where my excitement really is for it. I think I've got a couple of ideas, but nothing's set in stone yet. I'm gonna take a sip of water here because I am thirsty. Wow. Okay. So in terms of King SMP, I think that's good. Which now brings me into the really scary thing I've been kind of avoiding. Game development. I've been working on game development, and it's terrifying. Season 4 is like a new world. It will be, yes, it will be. We've had season 0, which lasted a grand total of 1 month. And then we had, that was all on Bedrock. Then we had season 1, which was very much intentional. It lasted 3 months. That was all on Bedrock. Season 2 lasted a year. It was on Java and Bedrock. And then we're on season 3 now, and it's been going on 2 years and 1 month. We're on year number 3 now. And, or wait. Hang on. Has it been going 3 years? 2 years. 2 full years plus 1 month, yeah. It's been going on pretty long, yep. It's big. I'm enjoying it though. But season 4 will happen, and I'm hoping season 4 will be the last season, but I know it won't. We'll probably do season 4, and then we need to take what we learned from season 4 in terms of longevity and go into season 5 with all the proper tools and resources to make it what it's supposed to be. But ideally, I'd like to make it so that we almost never reset, ever. There might be possibilities of times where we do need to reset, but I don't know. I think something would be special about having a forever world with you guys. I think that'd be really, really cool. I just got to figure out how that would work, logistically speaking. But yeah, we try to not reset too often if we can. So game dev, I have on here for our goals for 2025 in general. Get through Game Dev Rocket, make a bunch of games. Well, I've been working on get through Game Dev Rocket. Then I have Omnia. We want to have a basic demo done by the end of the year. We want to have a Discord created. Somebody's already gone through the trouble of making our Discord. In fact, Sloth is fantastic for that. I love Sloth. Sloth is cool. We need a full game design document finished. We need an art direction decided, have branding secured, and begin marketing. That sounds like a lot, but that's still far away. We need to start a YouTube channel around game development as well. That way it holds me accountable and gives me something to show you guys as well. So that would be marketing Omnia, planning our goals once we're closer to starting the channel, and then we have to pick out a name. Luckily, I've already done that. We have finished the Launchpad course, which is the free course from Game Dev Rocket, and we've planned pretty much the rest of the learning roadmap. I'm going to actually do that after stream tonight. I'm going to actually write down my full goal list to get it done through February, hopefully. And then that will allow me to get through YouTube and start posting videos there and have a little extra time, hopefully. And then Discord's already been done. I haven't planned the first small game. I've got an idea in my head, but I need to actually like sit down and do it. And I'd kind of like to do that on stream with you guys at some point, but I think honestly, it's best suited that we don't plan our first small game until I finish my course. So I'm going to actually throw on here for February, if I can. February. I have to say it the way it's spelled in order to spell it right. How do you do this? Is it this? Nope. Is it that? That. It's this. There we go. No. Control-Alt-9, isn't it? I thought it was Control-Alt-9. What do you mean it's not? Uh-oh. Control-Shift-9. Gotcha. Okay. There we go. You're pretty structured and good at planning. I suck at this. Just don't get married and have kids early on. You know, that's on the to-do list. But I know it would throw a brick in all my plans. I don't know. I'm trying to stay structured because I know that's the only way I'm going to get things done. And so one way to hold me accountable is doing it in front of you guys as well, because all of you can go, King, I remember you saying that you're going to do this. You're not doing it. And you told me to yell at you if you're not doing something. So do it. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. It holds me accountable, but it also motivates me. If I do this every single month, theoretically anyway, it'll give me a purpose that month and stay focused and hopefully get things going. I would like to have kids soon. I say soon. I gotta get married first. I gotta find a girlfriend first. But I try not to rush. I don't know. I'm not confident necessarily that that's all gonna happen soon, but I can hope. I can hope. I just want to have kids while I'm young. That way, when I'm older, or when they're older and they're actually able to go and enjoy things, I'm not holding them back. And plus it gives me more time with them. I'm a little bit selfish like that. I want to have as much time with my kids as possible, and the difference between being 20 and being 30, that's 10 years, and 10 years that you wouldn't get to spend with them if you have them later. And I don't know, I'm very conscious about the time that I have. I don't want to waste it. So I as scary as it is, I'm hyped for it. I'm ready. I'm as ready as I can be, I should say. You can't ever be truly ready, I suppose. But it's on my mind. It's definitely on my mind. So for February, game development, I want to finish the game dev rocket course. That's easy. I think. It should be. That's 28 days to finish it. We're about 1/4 of the way through it, I think. That's not too bad. If we can get through the course, then I want to do make YouTube video about it. Just kind of make a whole YouTube video about the Game Dev Rocket course and decide, was it worth the money. And then I want to, if I finish the Game Dev Rocket course, the plan would be to pretty much, I guess at that point it would be planned in this first small game. So we're just gonna carry over the last goal that we didn't do over to this month, because it makes more sense after we finish things. So that's a pretty decent thing. I don't think that's going to be too difficult, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that's on the list. I have one son and he's 14. Dang. That blows my mind that I could be in that position one day. And like, I have no clue how old you are, and you don't have to say. But I know, like, for example, I have a niece, and I think she just turned 6. I think. She may have just turned 5, but I think she said 6. It's like, that doesn't feel like it should be possible. That really doesn't feel like it should be possible, and I remember when she was, not even able to walk, and now she's running around, jumping, and she's able to kind of read a little bit, which is really scary. I can't believe it. And knowing that I'm going to eventually be in the position where, like, I spend every day with you, and you blink and next thing I know you're off to college. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But at the same time, I guess that's part of the deal, It's kind of satisfying helping raise somebody and being a part of their life to the point where they, hopefully turn out good. I think there's some amount of satisfaction there. Some part of purpose. It feels nice, even though it's scary and almost heartbreaking watching people grow up. Time flies by fast. Yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon. The older I get, the quicker it goes. And I know that just has to do with the law of relativity. 1 year is only a 20th of my life, versus when I was 5 years old, it was a fifth of my life. It's it infinitely starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and that's why time feels like it's passing faster and faster and faster. But it doesn't feel right. It still doesn't make it right. It hurts, but it's an interesting thing. What I wouldn't give to be a kid again. And start with all the knowledge I had, it would be great. The Control Alt 1? Yeah. And February. Okay. And then I'm trying to remember all the key combos here. There we go. Okay, this is my life goal sheet for 2025. This one scares me a lot. Get jobs, set budgets, save money, get more stream stuff, piano. Piano is based. I don't know. That's based. Sleep, very important. And then relationships, hang out with friends, be ready for love, meet more people. Well, I could happily say I have done like none of those. I have slept. I have been doing that. Actually, I've been getting to bed by 3 a.m. almost every single night, which is insane to me because starting out this year, I was almost at 4 a.m. And about a week into January, I started noticing that I've been able to go to sleep at 3 and even 2 a.m. Last night, I almost went to bed at 2, but I stayed up to get some extra work done. So um, I feel pretty happy with that. We did a job search. I applied for jobs. No, nothing has yielded from my search there. Um, but I've got a couple more applications still floating out there right now, and I'm gonna apply again maybe tonight or tomorrow. There's a couple of places that I've seen that have some pretty good pay, that I'm interested in. And if worse comes to worse, like I said, I have HVAC as a fallback. I've got somebody who has expressed interest in hiring me there. So job search, it's going. It's going. We've been sleeping. I planned another hangout at some point with somebody, but plans kind of fell through. They never got set in stone. We were we planned everything until the point of like selecting a day, and now we're at the point where things are so busy again. I don't think I can. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe, possibly. Although I've got a lot of people I'm gonna be hanging out with soon, due to some other things that I can't talk about yet. I love secrets, don't you guys? My secrets have secrets sometimes. So February. This month, what do I want for my life, I guess? Um I want to I want to have a money plan. Money. Okay, I was like this close to typing mommy. And you don't want a mommy plan, you want a money plan. Maybe you do want a mommy plan. I don't know. There's a chance maybe maybe that's you, and that's okay. Oh boy. Have a money plan. So when I have a job, I know exactly where my money's going. I follow the Dave Ramsey approach. You can like him or not, but his steps have proven to be pretty successful for a lot of people. So save 15% back in your retirement. So max out your 401k contributions with your employer. Do IRAs. Do money mutual funds as well. Put no, I think it's no more than 25%. I'd have to double check it, but I think it's no more than 25% into your housing. If you're doing more than that, you're probably living beyond your means, and that's no good for you. Give 10% because without giving, money just kind of feels worthless. And quite honestly, I've been there. When I was 16, I had a job and I had too much money. I didn't know what to do with it, which is a great problem to have. And I wish I had it in my head that I should have been saving. And I wish I was actually contributing into a 401k, because I think Walmart was actually was willing to pay into my 401k. At 16, I didn't know what in the world I was doing with my money, and I should have known. I did take a personal finance class. I just, for some reason, didn't care, I guess. But kind of breaking down my budget a little bit there and figuring things out. I have a money plan, but it involves my wife. Heck yeah. That's what we like to hear. Being on the same page about money is a huge thing. One of the saddest things, honestly, is the number one cause of divorce in America, if I'm not mistaken, is money, which is like crazy, that we let a piece of paper get in the way of love, but it is a very common thing. And I never want that to happen to me. I've witnessed it too many times, so I'm gonna make sure I'm always on the same page with my wife whenever I get one. I say get one like you can go to the store and buy one. You can't just buy a wife. Well, you I'm you can't buy one. You can't buy a wife, but you can buy other services. Oh boy, I am not family friendly today. I need to fix that. Oh boy. It is difficult together, but no divorce. You just have to be patient with each other. Yep. If you turn to divorce as your first solution to the problem, I think you've got deeper problems than money issues, you know? Um, I think you should always try to talk and work it out before you go, okay, this just isn't going to work. Communication is key. That's been modeled before me with my family. Uh, they're not great at communicating, but when it's really a problem, they do talk about it, and that's the important part. They never let it get in the way of their goals and of their relationship, and that's important. I feel like I have all the head knowledge I need for relationships. I just gotta wait. It's a waiting game, and that's okay. That's okay. February has Valentine's Day. Have good Valentine's Day. I don't know what that entails. I did not spell that right. Yep, Valentine's Day. Thank God for autocorrect. The E. I should have guessed it was an E, but I don't know what that entails, but I'm gonna enjoy my Valentine's Day. It might just be I buy myself a box of chocolates, and that's okay. It might be I have a girlfriend by then, and that's also that's more okay. That's lawfully correct, I feel like. Um I'm not desperate, I promise. I'm not. Gus would say otherwise, but I'm not desperate. Okay. We need to schedule. Schedule work and school. See, I'm taking that course. I'm calling it school. I need to take it seriously like school. It follows its own schedule. So probably in the mornings when I wake up, I should be working on school. And then after I'm done with school, I have a little bit of free time. After free time, I have work. Easy? Theoretically, I'm going to try it. My mom suggested it today, and I was like, why haven't I thought about that? I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I need to actually schedule my day and plan it out because it's self-paced, and that's the trouble with self-paced schools. Actually keeping yourself accountable. It's fun. Valentine's Day with family, I get candies and give candies to family. That sounds lovely. I should try that sometime. I should definitely try that. I never thought about it. Valentine's Day is a good day. It's funny to me, but it is a good day. I should actually try it sometime. I should try it. When is Valentine's Day even? It's February 11th, I want to say, but that sounds way too early. It is not the 11th, it's the 14th. I was close. Sort of. Kind of. Okay. That's not terrible. Outside of that, fix 3D printer. If I can't fix my 3D printer by the end of February, I'm going to cry. I am going to cry. It always falls on the 14th, not like Thanksgiving. It always changes numbers. Okay, I got you. Okay. I can never remember which days are which, but yeah, Thanksgiving, like you said, it falls on the last Thursday of the month. I don't know why I can remember that, but Valentine's I just can never remember the number for. Okay. I think I can remember that. I hope I can remember that. If I can't, I'm screwed. 14th. 14th. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Outside of that, I'm gonna snooze ads because I think we're getting near the end here. Um, maybe, possibly. Anything else that I want for my life in February? Like, we're gonna be setting our budget, basically. That's our money plan. We gotta figure out sleep, right. I just want to focus on getting in bed by 3. No later than 3. Like 3 a.m. should be our cutoff. I'm brushing my teeth by 3, which means I'm getting in bed at like 3:30 a.m. because I get caught up doom scrolling. I need to fix that. That should be one of my goals, but I'm not doing it this month because I feel like I'm already clogging up things. And I think doom scrolling will go away if I schedule things because I'll know what I should be doing instead of going, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's open up Twitter and just kind of look at what other people are doing. If I'm focused on myself, I shouldn't be doom scrolling. It should be fine. But I'm gonna say bed by 3. 3 a.m. should not be the standard here. I should be going to bed like by 2, honestly, because 7 hours there would put me at 9 a.m. Ads are not starting in 30 seconds. That is a lie. That is a lie. They are not starting. But it says it is. But it's a lie. I promise. So yeah, that's our goals, I guess. Okay. Health-wise, I'm the pinnacle of health, basically. This is nice. I'm not gonna. I can't say why, but I'm gonna be meeting more people. I am going to be hanging out with some friends, but I'll talk about that later when I have more information about it. Um, Getting a job is playing the waiting game at this point. If none of my results come back good this next couple of weeks, then I can always find a job. McDonald's is hiring. They're always hiring. I'm willing to go work for them if need be. It's just I really am trying not to. There would be nothing like finding a new job after that, though. It would really improve living conditions after McDonald's. Nobody wants to work there. I don't blame them. I don't really want to work there. I have talked about Subway. I need to look at their pay scale and make sure it's actually something worthwhile. Okay. Life is set. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know how to make sure I'm any more ready for love at this point. I'm just gonna keep working on myself. Computer store I started in tech repair. Oh, dude, that's sick. Unfortunately, I don't live, as far as I'm aware, anyway, near a computer store. My nearest one is about 45 minutes out, which isn't terrible. It is a Best Buy, though, so I don't even know what they pay there. And I think no, some of it is commission-based, but most of it, they do still pay you an hourly wage. Which is decent, if I recall correctly. I've looked into it. I live in the middle of nowhere, sadly. So my nearest town that has anything that's like, my nearest Walmart is about 30 minutes away. I live in that kind of town, Now 20 minutes isn't a huge deal to drive. I say 30 minutes. That's if you follow the speed limit, which you should do. You should. Most people don't. Most people don't follow the speed limit, but it is something you should do. But if you follow it, it's about 30 minutes. I used to work for Walmart, but that was back in my old town, like a couple years ago. Yeah, a lot of girls go fast. I I'll admit, I drive fast. uh, I will not disclose how fast on what roads and in what conditions, but I do on occasion go a little faster than what I should. Um, I stay within the lines though. So I feel like the speed limit is just holding me back a little bit. That is a terrible way to look at it, guys. Do not look at it that way. You will get yourself into a wreck and you will hopefully not die, but there's a chance that you do die or kill somebody doing that. So follow the speed limit. It's I cringe every time I say that, but I'm being serious at the same time. Like you should. I've seen too many people get into really nasty wrecks. Don't do it. Neat creeper got me this time. Oh no, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's easy enough to get back to where you were. I know sometimes in those caves it gets you. You know what? On the King S&P list, I'm gonna look into graves. Maybe we could add a grave plugin, because it tells you where you died, but the items still despawn after 5 minutes. I'm kind of into thinking about maybe adding the graves plugin so that you can still go back and get your items after 5 minutes. But it'll still despawn after, like, I don't know. Probably after a couple of days. I don't know. We'll see. But the server already pastes your information of where you died right there in chat, so that's helpful. I just think I would like to extend a little bit of grace with the graves, because I've had some complaints about having no / back. To me, that's part of the skill of the game, is you have to go back and retrieve your stuff. I know that's a thing some people disagree with me on, but I just dislike teleports in general. Usually, I try to limit that down. I have given in a little bit lately, but I'm gonna try to hold my ground on this one. We'll see. Okay, so Twitch. We're getting rid of the intro. We're gonna add music. We're gonna research ideas from other people. We're gonna steal them. Wait, it's not stealing if you. It's not stealing if if it's not. Well, no, it's still stealing. It's more so borrowing. It's plagiarizing. We're not taking it from them. We're just copying them. We're gonna plagiarize some work from people. We're gonna plan some collaborations. We're gonna finish the Be Right Back screen. We're gonna start YouTube lives. We're going to do YouTube live. We're gonna figure out my goals with that. We're gonna start doing Let's Play videos. We're gonna choose and write a documentary, and then we're gonna start posting shorts possibly. We're gonna do 23 VOD thumbnails. We're gonna keep up with the current ones. I have one to do after tonight anyway. We're gonna add GSIT. We're gonna contact VRig about the crashing, make sure that's working. Build Bonsai Grove, add Skulk to the cave, do the Hobbit Village, start playing Season 4, look into the Graves plugin. We're going to finish Game Dev Rocket, make my first YouTube video on the Game Dev channel, plan my first small game. We're going to have a money plan, aka a mommy plan, apparently. That just kind of happened. Have a good Valentine's Day, schedule my work and school, fix my 3D printer, and get in bed by 5 a.m. every single night. That is a total of 15 things, I think. If I counted correctly, I think I did. I could be wrong. That's not bad. That's not bad. And all this is just to keep me organized. I can do this in 1 month. That's 28 days to do 15 things. Theoretically, each of these things will only take me 1 day each. And some of these are just constantly they're just something I have to keep up with. It's not even something that I have to do in mass quantities and it will take me like the full day, you know? It's like getting in bed by 3 a.m., that's not a hard thing to do. It shouldn't be. I use Tetris Effect music. They allow you to use it on Twitch and it does not get flagged. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I've been wanting to do something with my guitar, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to write some music and some tabs to play. I'm just trying to find the right vibe for my streams. So I'm going to actually take a 20-minute section just randomly out of my stream, and I'm going to try to find some different soundtrack pieces that I might be interested in. And I'm just going to put it behind my vocals and see what I like. If I like it, then we're going to use it. If I don't like it, then we're not going to use it. We'll see how it turns out. I also use Warframe music. They allow you to use it on stream. Dang. I like using Minecraft music, but they have some specific rules on some of their tracks that I'm not a fan of. C418, he's great. He got to decide all the copyright with the original stuff, so I might try to do some stuff with that, especially with Minecraft streams, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Also, I'm getting all tangled up in a cord here. I will say ads are about to start, and I need to end stream before ads, so we're going to find ourselves a raid. There's an echo. I hear an echo. What the heck? Okay. So stick around for the raid, get some free channel points, and meet a cool streamer along the way. I think we're gonna say hi to. Oh, we haven't. I have options. I don't think we've said hello to him in a little bit. We're gonna say hi to Anthony live. He is playing Minecraft Hardcore, and I think he'll appreciate a raid anyway. Hop in a raid, get free channel points, meet a cool streamer. I'm going to try to get this done before the ads start playing, so I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching, and good night.